Sometimes question will be 50 words and answer will be only one word. So you get confused. 55 to 6 lines, 50 words question. And your time will go only in reading the questions only. And answer is only one word or two words. So there is a trick how to solve that question. So this is a trick. Okay. Last time I showed you the 3 gear method. 3 gear method.
Yeah, 3 gear. Group notes and
Yes. Notes I showed you? No.
yes.
Yes.
Notes.
The chart I showed you, not notes. Some notes I prepared, downloaded. These are based on the 4th edition, but there are minor changes. So still applicable for you also. See, like that, one word statement. We have seen about kill points. Okay. Phase gain reviews are also called phase exit, milestone, phase gate, stage gate, or kill points. So when you remember this thing, when you go 2-3 revision of the books, and then your concepts are clear, even sometimes this one line is enough for you to give the answer.
Kill points.
Yeah, what is kill point? What is the different like structure? You have functional, matrix, weak, balanced, strong, projectiles. Functional, these few features. Your matrix, weak, few features. Balanced matrix, few features. Projectile, few features. WA is a decomposition of all deliverables you create. Inspection may also be known as reviews, product review, audit, walkthrough. So sometimes this one statement, one line statement for any definition, even though in your book there will be one paragraph, one full page for this. But at the end, when you are near examination, this one line definition may be enough for you to bring that entire concept again in the mind. So because when your exam is there, you cannot repeat the book whole. But these 20-30 pages and like that, the short notes, you can also download from internet based on this edition. If you, maybe some more, because this I downloaded very before, 3 years before. Still applicable. Because whenever, so this short notes, you may finish in 2-3 days. Okay, or at the most 1 week. You require 1 week because these are 30 pages. 20 pages. So it may take a week time if you are going through. Charts you may finish in 2 days. So finish again start, finish again start, finish again start. This notes finish once in a week, then 4 day week you will do, and book once in a month. So there are everything, whatever come in book, that will come in short notes here. So you will not forget this concept. Okay? And near examination you don't have time more to book again book. Near exam you can solve the data questions and bring the notes and charts. Enough. Near exam don't open the book again. Because once you open the book near exam, it will take 1 month. So if you have only 3 days for exam, then what you can do in 3 days? Short notes. Now you have gone through the matrix. When it will say 2-3 points for matrix, it is enough for you to understand. Correct?
Yes.
But for a new person, this may not be enough. He will doubt what is this. But you know the concept from the book, chart, how it is there. Now these 3-4 lines are enough for you. Okay? We started scope management or not started?
Scope?
Huh?
Oh,
We finished the integration management chart, that's all.
yes.
And after that, stakeholder management? No. Stakeholder? Hmm? Okay. Integration also we started but not finished because I told I will tell you the last. Only project chapter. After that, I didn't take anything. No? Okay. So now question for 1, 2, 3, 3 chapters. Chapter 4 integration, that will take last. What I did, some questions, though it is not necessary that any question will relate to any one chapter. Sometimes one question may be related to 2-3 chapters. Question may not be purely of time management. It may be time and cost management, time and risk management. But what I did, where I found that it is more related to that chapter, I just put the chapter name. Sometimes you may get this is purely for HR management, or sometimes some portion is related to another also. Okay. So for easy, I have just made it. Now chapter 3, project management processes. The two closing procedures are called the two closing procedures. Means we have to go to the closing process groups, and immediately if you know processes, it should come in our mind that there are two processes under close process group. One is close project or phase, and secondly close procurement.
Yeah, close procurement.
Under procurement management, close procurement, and under integration management, close project or phase. This should immediately come in your mind. At least the 14 processes should know where things are. Even input output you don't know, but this should be known. Now they will not give exactly in the same fashion. They will modify it. Okay. Like float. Float is technical word in critical path method. You know, critical path float is 0 because you don't have any flexibility. No float available for you. We'll see what is float. So they will not ask directly float in a question or answer. They will say limited flexibility. So where you have limited flexibility in the critical path because you don't have any float. Sometimes they may ask you scheduling constraints. Scheduling constraint, where it is there in the critical path. So like this they will modify it, okay? But you have to understand. So contract closeout and scope verification. Immediately scope, you know that no procedure, no process is there in scope management under closing process group. So forget this answer because you don't have any scope process. Even though scope verification is not a process now, it is not a scope validation. Name change, scope validation. But any scope, under scope management, you don't have any close process. Immediately ignore this. And I will tell you the best way to give answer is that first try to find the wrong answer, then try to find the right answer.
This
Don't
technique of exam.
Exam. First try to find the wrong answer. So out of 4, normally 2 answers will be fully wrong. And 2 answers will be doubtful. So keep 2 answers for review. 2 answers which are very wrong, remove those first. Okay. So scope verification, remove it. Don't see more. Don't waste time. Contract close and close project maybe. Just keep it. Okay. Project closure and product verification. Again, product verification also scope part of verification. So it is not closing. So avoid. Project closure maybe and lesson learned. No, lesson learned is not a process. It is one of the activity under close project. So the answer is contract closeout and close project. If you want to verify your answer, close project or phase is the process. But in the book there is no process known as contract closeout. But procurement is also known as contract because you are giving subcontract to your supplier or so it is also known as contract management. So closeout is not there. There is a close procurement. So this is near to that. So answer is B. Like this, you have to here 3 were fully wrong, and sometimes 3 will be fully wrong, and 1 answer is fully right. So you give it. If you are very sensitive, you want to cross check it, just verify how it is the answer. Sometimes even if you don't have time to verify, if 3 answers are wrong, 4th one is automatically right. Okay. So 3 is B. Project life cycle. A complex project will fit best in what type of organization? And before that, you will not find question from the life cycle, predictive life cycle or adaptive life cycle, which I explained.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? Because this portion is added in the fifth edition. This portion was not in the 4th edition, and I could not get time to download 5th edition short this portion. These are based on the 4th edition only. But wherever sometimes out of 200 questions, 1 question may be not applicable for 5th edition. So when that question comes, I will just ignore it. but definitely there will be questions based on life cycle also. Because but that portion was not there in the fourth edition, that's why you don't find any question there. Don't feel that question is not important, okay? It is important. When reader book he has given you, when you practice at home, chapter wise also you can practice, just give the name of the chapter, all questions will come from the chapter. Okay? So, a complex project will fit best in what type of organization? Functional, cross-functional, matrix, balance. So, first of all, remove cross-functional because you know cross-functional is not a type. Now, functional, matrix and balance. You also know that balance is type of matrix. But before removing, go back to the question. If they are asking some feature which is specific, which is specialized feature related to the balance matrix, it means that you have to give that answer. If there is some feature which is not specific to balance matrix, it may be that even if matrix is the answer, then your answer is generic. That may include any matrix, whether weak or strong or this thing. So some question will come back, which is the combination of projectile and functional matrix operation. Sorry, functional and projectiles. So answer will be strong matrix, weak matrix, and matrix, and composite matrix. Then what you will give answer? Matrix, because this feature relates to general matrix. Because any matrix which is combination of functional and projectiles, if it is more near to functional, it is strong. If it is more near to functional, it is weak matrix. If it is more near to projectile, it is strong matrix. If it is equal, then balance matrix. If there is a separate projectiles matrix within a full-fledged functional, so composite matrix. So when they are talking about special feature of matrix, then you go for the special name. Otherwise, if they are talking about general, then answer will be common as matrix. So like this, you have to find that what your answer, question is asking whether specific. So here we don't find in questions anything which is specific to balance, because there are so many features of balance. 50-50 power, 2 project manager, 50-50 power. Okay, project manager will be from one separate PMO. Sorry, not PMO. Here, the project manager from the lead unit will become the project manager. Project manager will declare something specific is there. But question is not asking any specific. It means that even if balance matrix is the answer, even if balance matrix is also an answer, that should be part of matrix generic answer. So specific balance is not answer. So remove balance. Now you remove cross-functional, you remove balance. Now you have functional and matrix. Focus on these two. A complex project will fit best in what type of organization?
Matrix.
Why? Reason? Just you try your luck. Sometimes you just try your luck. It's luck. My luck.
Is it correct or no?
I don't know. You know. It is by luck. Correct, huh? By luck you are giving answer by luck. Or sometimes your common sense is telling that, but you don't know the reason, but
Yes.
your sixth sense is telling that. Any other answer? Okay. The review of key deliverables and project performance at the conclusion of a project phase is called phase exit, kill point, stage gate. A and C, all of the above. Sometimes when this answer is come more than one, all of the above, it means that all may be the answer. Okay. Or A and C means any 2 out of 3 will be answer. Okay. So you have to find that the key deliverables and project performance, the review of key deliverables and project performance at end of any project phase is known as phase exit. Yes. Is known as kill point. Yes. Is known as stage gate. Yes.
All of them.
All the above. So answer is D. And here, you know, if you have a specialized project, very specialized, very specific design something, so then you prefer functional, because there uh, functional managers, department managers, more involvement is required, full-fledged involvement. But whereas they were complex, so you want someone to manage the project coordination. Additional person is required to manage the coordination. Sometimes you may require a separate project manager, or you have to appoint a project manager from the any unit. Okay, because it is not, it is a mix of so many things, complex. So many departments will be involved. Normally, functional is more suitable when most of the work belongs to only one type of department, or only some minor works from other departments.
Like construction.
Construction, that also depends if there are different construction having civil scope, mechanical scope, electrical scope. Like you want to say that your company is a consultancy company. You do different type of consultancy. One you prepare the drawings. One you give the design, prepare the design also. You also supervise. And you have one department which are specialists in building information modeling, making the software for building information modeling. Now there is a specialized project where you have to develop the BIM software for the company. Okay. But when you are developing a BIM software for the company, you may require some input from your project management department. Little bit. Some input may require from your IT department. But the most of the scope belongs to the BIM. So you have a full-fledged department for the BIM. So better job to be given as a functional, because this belongs to specialized. There is a little scope to have interface from other departments. But when you have a complex project where there is a civil design, mechanical design, electrical design, function.
This is complex.
It's a complex.
Yeah, if all department will work at the same load at that time, it's complex.
Complex. So matrix is more suitable. Okay. We'll see. Matrix. Okay. And 15E. All of the above. Okay. The most important criteria in selecting project selection method. I think we have not taken project selection method, but these are the criteria to select project. Whenever a question is having worst or most or least, such the best, such word, it means that maybe all answers are right sometimes, or more than one answers are right. Now you have to select from more than two answers actually, more than two or three answers which is the best. Okay, so there is a chance that all answers are right. When such word will come, most, best, worst, least. Now here most is there, maybe all are right. So when you go at a first answer, you will it is also the answer. It is also criteria, then you give answer at last. No, you have to go through all and then decide which is more important. Ease of use, yes, it is also selection criteria. Any method which is easy to use it, you normally will select. But sometimes, but it's not the most important. Sometimes you have to select that method. If you don't have expertise, you can hire someone to use it. Okay, you have a very good profit margin. You don't want to lose the opportunity. You will hire someone to use it. Like treatment plants and different things. Operation maintenance contract is there. So there are specialist contractors who are doing operation maintenance, because your company is not having expertise to operate maintenance, correct? So even if it is not easy for you, you can go for it. So it is important but not the most important. Okay. Cost of using it. Yes, life cycle cost will be less, but not the most important. Sometimes if you have some legal requirements, cost of treating waste, if wastewater is not beneficial for you, but it is your obligation based on legal requirement, you have to go for it. So it is important, but not the most important. Available expertise,
Important.
important, but not most important. If you don't have expertise, you will do joint venture with some other company who are expertise. The big companies, how they are doing? This HM is a very big company, American company. What they did? Halcro was a company purely doing water, wastewater projects. And HM was having water, wastewater projects, but they were not having experience in the Qatar region or water, wastewater or any projects. So now they wanted to, this expertise in Qatar or the Qatar atmosphere, they don't know. So they have purchased the Halcro company because Halcro is nothing. And Halcro, there was a problem at that time. Company was financially crisis. So what? That Seychelles will purchase it. Now it is under Seychelles. So expertise in Qatar and water, wastewater were not available with Seychelles. But what they did? So even if you don't have expertise, you can make some strategy. Okay. You will do the joint venture, share the profit margin with your joint venture partner. So this is also important, but not the most important. Capability. Yes, this is very important. If you are not capable, you should not do it. So it is important. Don't do any project, don't select any project if you are not capable of doing it. Either technically or financially or legally, whatever. Keep it in mind. Realism. Important, not important.
This is important, but compared to without a capable, that is not so taking project.
Okay, that's also very important. But realism is that if it is not realistic, project is not realistic, everything will come after the realistic. If your boss is telling you, what is your name?
Lakshmi Kandan.
Lakshmi Narayan.
Lakshmi Kandan.
Lakshmi Kanandan.
Kandan.
New name. Lakshmi Kandan, I know,
Yeah, Lakshmi Kandan.
but why Dan is added to it? Because I am Lakshmi Kandan.
It is a Tamil name. Tamil Nadu. They have-
Yeah, because Ganeshan.
Ganesh Kandi.
Father name is Ganesh.
And ya to an or am. They add an or am.
Yes.
Sundar, Sundaram.
Sundaram.
You know. So sometimes, because I am doing always research on different religion similarities, and what I found that all the religions started from the same origin. All are same. All are the from Adam, except Darwin. Darwin is from monkey. We all are from Adam. So when I found the story of Adam, it is there in Quran and Christianity. It is also there in your books also. When I found the story of Noah, Prophet Noah, it is story of Manusmriti in your books. Same story of Noah in Quran and Bible, same story in Manusmriti. Very same, little different. That's why from Manu it became Manus. From that it became English man. And German for human being, it is known as man. From that Latin it was human. Man, Manu is in their language. So their story of Abraham and the story of Ram, you know, I have 155 similarities. How many? 155 I counted. The story of Krishna and the story of Prophet Moses, there are more than 100 similarities. You know, the same thing I was thinking when I found the story of Zamzam and the story of Ganga. I found more than 30-45 similarities. The only thing is that when the Aryans came, Aryan original land was, you know, where? Kurdistan, Iraq. You know Iraq? Because Iraq was the land for all people. Noah was in Iraq. He started from there, and people migrated to different regions. Some people went to Arab, some went to Africa, some went to Europe, some went to Russia, some went to Mongolia, some went to China, some went to India. So these Aryan people were living in Kurdistan. So from there these people came. So when they came to India, they found that this river is their very good river, so they gave name as Ganga. But when I found similarity in the name also, you know how? Zamzam. The story of Zamzam is same as Ganga. I will tell you only 2-3 things. It is in your book mentioned that Ganga is the holy water, came from heaven. We say Zamzam is holy water, came from heaven. You say that this Ganga was flowing, if Shiva was not stopping him by here, this water was going in entire world. We are telling Zamzam when this came, and Hadira was the mother of Ismail Prophet. He told Zamzam, Zamzam means stop. If she was not telling Zamzam, then the angel Gabriel came and he stopped by feeders. If he was not stopping by feeders, this water was flowing entire world. Same thing. Then in your book it is mentioned that Ganga came due to tapasya of Bhagirath king. Bhagirath. When you say Bhagirath in Arabic there is no Bha, there is Baha. Instead of Bha, it is Baha. And there is no Ga, it is known as Ja. Ja and Ga, like the Sajid, Sagit. I am Sajid, they will say some people Sagit. Mainly the Muslim people, they say Sagit Masjid. And when something is Ga, they say Ja. Like that, something is Go, they say Jo. Correct, na? So Bahagirath, it becomes Bahagirath. Bhagirath becomes Bahagirath. And in Arabic, when you stop it, Ta will become silent. It will become Bahagira. Actually, the name is Bahagira. Bahagira means due to the try of Hadira, due to the efforts of Hadira. And the story is that when Ismail's small son was lying in the desert and Hadira was going to mountains, Safa Marwa, water. So she was crying for water, and when she came, the water started from there. So how Zamzam became Ganga? Then I thought that maybe some similarities. Then Zamzam, some Arabic pronunciation they say Gam. Zamzam they say Gam. But Persian pronunciation they say Zamzam, but mostly the Arab and mostly the Egyptian people they say Gam. Correct, na?
No.
Ziyarat, some people.
Zamzam.
No, some people say, some not all. Like Ziyarat they say Giyara, mainly the Basri.
Yeah,
Mainly
there
the
is,
people
there
from
is.
Basri, because this some people from South India they came via Egypt also. That's why I think. So Zamzam became Gam in some other pronunciation. There people are there telling Gyara.
Yeah,
Gyara and
yes.
Gyara.
Ja and it's Ga,
Yeah,
which is wrong.
Yeah, they say Sagi, Mali.
Yes.
So Zamzam became Gam, and when it came to South India from Egypt, there is or when it comes to the north, it will remove. Like Sundar, Ganeshan, Ganesh. Your name is Lakshmikandan, become Lakshmikandan. Correct? So Gam became Gamga. And in old Sanskrit it was M, in new Sanskrit it became N. The Sanskrit name was Sanskrit, it became Sanskrit. There are so many proofs that old time it was N, and in new modern language it became N. So Gamga became Ganga. Maybe because only if the name is similar, then that is by accident. But name is not similar, there are more than 45 letters similar. So it means that nobody is stolen. We all are from same origin. We are from same origin. But like in our India also, the one state is becoming two. Correct?
Yes.
Why they are becoming? Because the people in that region, if they want some political advantage, so they will take wise no, we want separate state. Okay, then separate state will come, they will get more power. So similarly, we people we are same religion, same this thing, but for people they started making a separate. Or when the new prophet is coming, some people are following him, some people are not following. So there is a new religion coming like this. So like this we became 1, 2, 3, 4, now hundreds. Otherwise we were same.
Yeah,
Huh?
it should be.
Yes, we are same, all same.
So do you
You know, these people of Arab and Egypt, North Indian more similar to people of Arab, especially South Arab, and South Indian more related to near to the people of Egypt and Sudan. These things, some people. So when you find the people of Qatar and Oman here, you just remove their dress, you will feel like Indians. Correct? Or in Indian, you make all this dress like this Qatari and Omani, you will find them like Qatari, Omani or Saudi. These people of this region, Arab region and Indian, South, actually North Indians and Kerala, North Indians and Kerala. These people are more close to Arab people. People went from here, they are here, different story, but they are very close. And people of the Tamil Nadu and some people of Andhra Pradesh who are black and people of Sri Lanka, they are very close to Africans. I have seen so many faces when I went to Saudi also for Umrah. The Saudi local Saudis, I thought, oh, similar people are there in our country also. Only thing is remove this.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, their belt is entirely different. They are near to European and Syrians, all these are different belts. But this belt, we are very close to India and Arab countries. Very close. We are same. This fighting. So now in each every religion also now Muslim became so many. Sunni, Shia and Sunni also are varied now. Hanbali, Maliki, this thing, Shia also, Zaidi, so many.
It is more politics than.
All politics, yes, these are politics. And Hindus also, Brahmins and Rajput and Kshatriya and these and so many. Okay, but remember we are one. And secondly, my principle is that if someone is doing bad with you, it means that he is having a disease. Like you or some person is having disease, you cure him. You don't hate the sick man. You try to cure his disease. The same thing, if someone is making problem for you, you feel that he is having some disease, try to solve his disease, but don't hate that person. And now scientists are also proving that if someone is doing more bad things and shouting, this thing, it is related to his health, his food habits. Yeah,
If
it
we
is
get
from,
only, they are telling
Yeah.
10 minutes we will lose our lifetime.
yes,
Like
yes, all these people are doing research on these things. So if something is doing very bad thing, he is having a disease. So try to cure his disease, but don't hate him. But people will not try to cure disease and they will kill the sick man. Or they will hate the sick man. That is happening. Correct? So realism is more important. If your boss is telling you go to moon today and come back tomorrow, you will listen it? You will select it? No. What you will do, you will take your boss to a mental hospital. It was not possible. So even the capability is very important. If there is no realism, then capability is the answer. But capability also sometimes you can manage. You can learn the capability. You can get the capability. Now you take this project as challenge.
So in this case, now this computer will, which one is will select computer by giving capabilities right. So this computer will give that is not like this.
Computer will not tell you here.
Finally,
Finally also no, it will not say. Only thing is that based on your final result, whether you are pass or fail, that's all.
which one you will take?
Same time it will come, huh?
No,
Within 5 minutes, after giving examination, within 5 minutes, result will come, sorry, try again, or congratulations, you are now PMP. And when you come out of this exam room, this invigilator who is the examiner in the outside sitting, before going you, before you leave the examination center, he will give you temporary certificate. From that moment you are PMP. Now you can write
No, but I am
PMP.
asking this answer, no answer.
No answer known, no answer known. Then only based on the total outcome only you will get what you are. Okay? Only final outcome. No individual answers.
We can think
No, I
our
am
book.
asking individual answer. When I am asking, suppose the question number 23, I given instead of E, I given D.
Okay.
But this computer, suppose you are supposed to know this answer is E like that, it will give this one.
Computer knows the answer.
That's why.
Computer knows how you are.
No.
He will laugh at you. See, sometimes if you are giving a silly answer, wrong as a right, computer will say, oh, this man is fool. So computer will again ask you some few simple questions. Then if still you are doing same thing, he will make a mind that you are not. So in that particular area, then he will not ask more questions. In that particular area, he will mark you that you are below probation class. If some answer you are giving, like in some area there were 5 questions, out of that 3 were very hard and 2 were very simple. But you have given very hard answer also right. But out of 2 simple answer, 1 answer, even if you are wrong, you will say that no, maybe due to some human error or something, you don't know, but at least you are moderate. You are not above moderate, but you are moderate. So he will want you proficient, or moderately proficient. So computer will study your mentality, your knowledge, your skill sets, and accordingly the new questions computer will give to you. All these things are by computer. Automatically, okay? So based on your each answer, image will be built up in the computer's brain. So 23 is key and everyone? A project is defined as a process of considerable scope that implements a plan, an endeavor which is planned, executed and controlled, performed by people and constrained by limited resource, a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product or service, an objective-based effort of temporary nature.
Answer C.
C.
So all are the answer, but this is more specific. One as well. Yes, so this should be the answer. If you will give this answer wrong also, he will laugh at you. What is this? You are not giving a simple answer.
Actually, we are selected RC, the same word it is available
Yeah.
in the book.
That's why this is the most. Otherwise, all are answer, just explanation of it, same thing. Okay, but this is most near to, because not most near, it is given the books. That's why it is the most right answer. Okay. See here, question is very small. General management encompasses. What is general management? And you know answers. What you do, when you start with any answer, if any one term out of this, you find that, or any other term just by accidentally you have seen it, and you find that this term is not at all related to general management, related to the question, ignore that answer full, only to go through. So planning is general management. Okay, maybe. Organizing also general management. Yes, organize. Staffing also general management. Executing also general management. Execute. Controlling also general management. Of operation of ongoing enterprise. Maybe. Keep in mind. Business policy, no, it is not general management. It is a strategic management or corporate management. Strategic management. Remove. Business strategy, again, it is not general management. It is also strategic management. So don't go check further, okay? Otherwise, these two lines, not need to check. Class.
Next to add planning and controlling like that in the term.
Huh.
Planning and
No,
controlling.
even if other things are there answer, but this first one is wrong in this, it means that entire answer is wrong now.
Any one of them wrong is that means.
Yes, entire answer is wrong now. Even if out of 5 terms, 4 terms are right and 1 term is wrong, but if 1 term is wrong, it's class.
Wrong.
Wrong. Organizational development, again it is not general management, it is again corporate management something, not general management. So general management is that when a project or any business entity is generally managed. So in general management you will do planning, organizing, staffing. General management is above project management. So project management will see on a project, but general management if there are 10 projects like a portfolio management. Generally you are managing the business. Okay. So you have to organize, you have to staff, you have to organize which projects will be executed for, which projects are private projects, this thing you have to organize. You have to plan, you have to staffing, you have to select the people. You have to execute different projects or different operations. Then you have to control also, your operations, projects, everything, okay? Manpower control. Yes. Answer is A. Project management processes can be organized into initiating, planning, contacting. Oh, contacting is not target. Designing, developing, no. Initiating, designing, no. Initiating, planning, executing, controlling, closing, no.
Answer is B.
There is no right answer.
Initiating, planning, executing. Monitoring is missing.
Yeah, actually this 4th term is monitoring and controlling.
Yeah, monitoring is missing.
But you don't have that, but this is the more near answer. So give this answer.
The D we can give, no?
Yeah, because you don't have any answer
Yeah,
more right compared to
listening,
this.
yeah, listening and implementing nothing.
Yes, nothing. So answer is 28B. 28B.
So it must.
Hmm?
So it must.
Yes, 27A. Okay.
No, I did before stack. Yeah, 29.
29? No. That is integration management. The purpose of the review of deliverables and project performance at the conclusion of a project phase, actually this is you are talking about phase 6, phase 8, till 8, is not the purpose. What is the purpose? Determine how many resources are required to complete the project according to the project baseline. No, this is not the purpose. Okay? Adjust the schedule and cost baseline based on past performance. Maybe. Okay. At the end, you may do, but that is not the real purpose. Just keep it in mind. Maybe. Obtain customer acceptance of project deliverables. Also required. Maybe. Okay. Because at the conclusion, whatever work we completed, the completed deliverables, so you have to get acceptance also. Okay. Determine whether the project should continue to the next phase. That is the most important purpose.
Yes.
Whether now you can continue project to the next phase. So that is your main objective for doing the review. Okay. If this is not the answer, then you can also give B and C. But more near answer is this: determine whether the project should continue to the next phase. That is the main objective of the meeting review.
Yeah, this is the best answer.
Yeah, best answer. This obtain customer acceptance is nothing but you can part of exhibition. It is not part of review. It is part of exhibition. You have to get that. So let me repeat. What is the answer?
No. No, really no.
Okay.
It's asking answer whether I say no.
Because if you see the answer, you will not apply your brain.
No, I didn't see.
If you see the answer, you will not apply your brain.
100%.
Because person is very lazy. They are very lazy. Okay. So the project manager is trying to complete a software development project but cannot get enough attention for the project. Resources are focused on completing process related work and the project manager has little authority to properly assign resources. What form of organization must the project manager be working in? Sometimes the statement from here to here. In any case, stress to be given to the last line because your real requirement is given in the last line.
Oh.
So more focus in the last line. And so many times what happens, your statement from this to this will be useless. Your answer is only just based on the last line. Sometimes, most of the time. Or most of the time, your last line and the first line are more important and the middle portion is useless. So what you do, first read this last line. If you feel that still you are hungry, you require some more information to give answer, then read the first line and then still you want something, or from this line only you will understand whether it is complete here or you have to go for the one line or you have to read the entire statement. You have to get that clue from the last line. Okay? Okay, whether to go for the entire paragraph or no need to go for entire paragraph or go for the first line of the paragraph. Okay, that clue I will tell you how it will come. Now, what form of organization the project manager be working in? It means that you are hungry. You require to read the previous paragraph. So then you read it. Project manager is trying to complete software development project but cannot get enough attention for the project. Resources are focused on completing process related with their functional work and the project manager has little authority. It means that first of all it may be the weak matrix. If weak matrix is not the answer, then what is the near to it? Functional. Because functional actually there is no project manager, but there will be some hidden project manager. So the most right answer is weak. Sometime before going for answer also develop something in your brain. If weak matrix is the first answer, if it is not there, then functional. Now go back to answer. Functional matrix expeditor coordinator. So first of all, expeditor coordinator is not a type of organization, so remove that. Now functional and matrix.
is weak matrix and moderate.
Actually, the most right answer is the weak matrix.
Yes.
The most right answer is the weak matrix.
But it's not written weak. So
Ah.
we'll go again function.
Correct, because matrix is not the right answer, because matrix may be strong also. In strong matrix,
General.
it is very powerful. So it is general, but they are asking specific answer here. So it is not generic answer. So matrix is not answer here. The real answer is weak matrix, but you don't have weak matrix, so more near to weak matrix is functional. Like this, you have to go for answer. All of the following are characteristics of a project except. When the term will come except, including, not, least, then you have to find the most negative answer. The most negative answer is your most right answer. Because except means whatever features are there of project, that is not your answer. Which is not the feature of the project, that is your answer. Because except. So temporary, yes, it's a feature of project. Project is temporary. Definite beginning and end, yes, project must start
have.
and end. Interrelated activities, yes, project relating activities. Repeat itself every month. This is silly. This is not a feature of project, everyone should repeat. So this answer is not related, so answer is your D. 16D, 15A. Functional. Okay? Okay. The same.
This project, you can say.
Yeah.
Even I didn't read question also.
Huh?
I read only a temporary,
Yeah.
main project.